Hello everybody, Jamie here from FM Scout. In today's episode, we are bringing you episode number 4 of the Hidden Gems. You guys are really enjoying this episode. There are some players that you guys may not have heard of, and you are finding some new players from it. I've had lots of comments saying that you have found some players and you've signed them, and they're doing really well for you. So well done to everybody for, signing the players and enjoying the players that I'm showing you. So there is some players on here that I've never seen. But before we get into it, you can become a member of the YouTube channel. It does support the site. Just press the little join button below the video. 99 pence, boys. 99 pence. If you can't join, please do drop a like on the video. And also, we have a Discord channel. So discord.gg/FM Scout. Let's get right into the video. The first player is Lucas Orellano. This player is an Argentinian, 19 years old from Vélez, valued at 975k. 2.2k per week value, which is very low. 2.2k per week wage, sorry. And his value is still very low. Vélez are known for producing a lot of good wonder kids. I am doing a video very shortly on the best clubs to find wonder kids from. We're going to make like a little series of it. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. But yeah, dribbling 13, first touch 12, long shots 12, technique 11, 13 anticipation. Very good mental attributes for his age. Physically very strong as well. If you was to bid for Lucas, going to cost you in the region of around 5.25 million. And of course, he can play on the left and the right hand side. He is left-footed, mine, so more of an inside forward if he can get his finishing up, I guess. But yeah, that is Lucas Orellano. The next player is a 16-year-old from France. He is 48.5k value with a £50 per week. He is only 16, so he is a striker, but you can see his finishing and his dribbling. His first touch as a striker is all very good. Technique is very good as well. Determination's good. Most of his mental attributes are quite strong for his age. Physically, quite strong as well. His description as a young striker. He is a free transfer as well. It's not a free transfer, it's approach to sign. So you can approach to sign this player. He's not interested in currently joining me, but he is going to cost you in the region of about 1 million, I think the compensation was, which isn't too bad. Let's just go back to him. So yeah, about £1 million, but if you was to bid for him from this club, it's going to cost, they want around 700k, which is still very low. So definitely look into this guy if you are, maybe give him a few minutes here and there. If you are a Premier League team, see how he develops. If you have got a save a few years into the future now, let me know in the comments how this guy turns out, because I'm quite intrigued. I want to see how good he turns out. I mean, I don't think his potential is amazing, but he will probably be good enough to play in the Premier League with his stats completely developed. So let me know in the comments if you have seen this guy in a few years' time and what's his value. Let me know. Let's move on. We move to Germany now with a left-back. So we don't usually get many left-backs in these Hidden Gem series, but this one is a player called Noah Katterbach at FC Köln, valued at £180,000 with a wage of 1.7k, so easily doable by a lot of clubs on the game if you are trying to buy a player like this. And left-back, his stats-wise, he is more of a wing-back. I haven't scouted him, but you can see by his stats, he's definitely more of a wing-back. His tackling's quite low. He's only 10 tackling. Technique is very good. Crossing and dribbling's good as well. First touch is good. Physical, very strong for his age. Bear in mind, he's only 18 years old, so there's still potential there. Mental stats are very good as well. If we try and make an offer for Noah, going to cost you around 13 million, so slightly higher. But this is about hidden gems. You wouldn't particularly get, unless you support German teams or follow German football, you wouldn't particularly know about this guy. He's in the second team of Köln. So, yeah, 13 million for this guy is obviously valued quite high in terms of his club. With him only valued at 180k, but then wanting 13 million, tells you that he's got quite good potential. So that is Noah Katterbach. The next player is Gael Alonso at Celta Vigo. Now, this guy has got a minus potential and minus ability, I think. So this guy has... Sometimes on your save, he will look a lot better than this. I've seen him on saves where he's looked much, much better. And you just have to play it by your save. So just check him out anyway. So he might, of course, be a lot better on your save than he is on mine. I've seen him on saves where he's about 15 on his tackling on some saves. So definitely check him out. But the thing is, he's got a release clause of 300k. So you can't approach the sign because he's only 16. But he has got, like I say, a release clause of 300k. It's not a lot of money to bring in a centre back with good, obviously, stats regarding heading, marking, and tackling. Mental looks terrible, but again, I've seen him on different saves where he's looked better. So definitely check this out. He has got the media description of promising centre-back, and he is only 16. So even buying him at this stage, for 300k, that's nothing for a Premier League team. He might turn out to be one of the best players in the world. You don't know. You just don't know. That's what we love about FM. with the right training, with the right mentoring, he will become good. Let's move on. So we go to another 16-year-old now in Carlos Alcaraz at Racing Club in Argentina. Now, this guy is 16 as well, but looking at his stats, he's 10 times better than the player we've just saw. So you can see on the right-hand side, he plays on the right-hand side, sorry. He can also play centre mid as well. He's got very good passing. More of a DLP, I'd say, but he can play on that wing. He's got good dribbling, he's got good crossing. Finishing's good as well. Could potentially play inside forward role at some point on this side. He is right-footed though, but he is a promising attacking midfielder. Like I say, physical attributes are very good, mental are very good, and the technical are very good. He is on a youth contract, so if you will go to bid for him, it's going to cost you around 5k per week to finalise that deal. So that is Carlos Alcaraz. Going to Sweden now with Daleho Irandust, a 21-year-old Swedish who's valued at 775k. 1.6k per week. AMC can also play on that right-hand side. Definitely more of an inside forward you can play him as. He is left-footed, so you can play him on the right-hand side quite easily. Flair of 16, which is good. Dribbling 15, which is why I'm saying he would be good as an inside forward. His finishing is 11 as well, so it's not too bad. He's also got good passing and good technique. Now, this is probably my favourite player so far that in this episode. I think with his value so low and his stats so good, and he can also, he's quite versatile along the top. This is so far my favourite player in the hidden gems. Let's have a look. So it's going to cost you around 4 million, which is still very low. You can obviously get that down to about 2 maybe, if you do some good negotiating. But yeah, this is Daleho Irandust. So the next player, if you've got a little bit of money in your club and you've got around 13 million to spend on a striker, look at Michael Kouamé, an Ivorian, 21 years old at Genoa, 9.5 million value, 13k per week. So definitely going to need to be a Premier League club to bring him away from Genoa. Started his career at Inter by the looks of it. He didn't really... Oh, he didn't, sorry. He started at them, wherever they are. Probably in Ivory Coast. He went to Sassuolo, didn't make any appearances. Went to Prato, made 13. Went to Inter for a year and didn't make anything. Then he went to Cittadella and made 55 appearances before moving to Genoa. But looking at his physical stats are absolutely beastly. 17, 17 and 16 on acceleration, agility and pace. Also 15 natural fitness, but he's got very good dribbling as well. Finishing needs to improve as a striker, but he is only 21. There's still plenty of time to do that. If we was to make an offer for Michael Kouamé, it's going to cost you around 30 million. So you're going to need some money, probably get it down to 20 if you negotiate. But if you are looking for a striker, he's definitely a Premier League striker without a shadow of a doubt. But I don't know how many goals he's going to score. I don't know what he turns out like when he's 25, 26. If you do know, let me know in the comments. Okay, so I said Daleho Irandust was my favourite for bargains, but this guy might just top it. This guy's 22 years old, valued at 28k. And I'm looking at his stats thinking, how the hell is this guy valued at 28k? So I think this might be one of my favourites so far in terms of bargains on the hidden gems. I don't know how much it's going to cost me, but I mean, looking at his stats as a left back, he's got 15 crossing, got 15 first touch. He's also got 14 tackling, and his jumping reach is 17. His accelerate is fast, so that's why I'm really excited about this guy. He started at Gremio. I don't know if that's the right Gremio. That's the Gremio, maybe. Yes, it is the right Gremio. But then he went to Oeste, who are a team in the second division of Brazil. If we try and make an offer for Conrado, it's going to cost you 28k. That is the biggest. I think that's the biggest bargain I've ever seen. It's got to be. That is a big bargain, right? Please tell me in the comments if I'm not just overreacting. For £28,000, that is crazy. Okay, let's move on. Okay, into Uruguay now at Nacional, 650k value. Gabriel Neves, a centre midfielder, Uruguayan. Tackling of 16, finishing of 13. Very good centre midfielder. I'm really, really enjoying this guy's stats. It looks very strong. If he was to make it off, he can play obviously his DM as well with his tackling of 16. Very surprising. Also good passing, but if we try and make an offer for Gabriel Neves, going to cost us around 2.6 million, which is still very, very low. Get that below 2 million and you've got an absolute bargain right here. So that is Gabriel Neves. And we stay at Nacional in Pablo García, 20 years old, Uruguayan, made 6 under-20 caps and 2 under-20 goals as well. He is considered a breakthrough prospect at his club. 16 crossing, 16 passing, 16 natural fitness. Only valued at £80,000, which is absolutely a mint. That is Pablo García. If we try and make an offer for Pablo García, going to cost you around 825k. So they're obviously considered him quite highly valued, with him only being valued at 80k, but wanting almost double that, or yeah, quadruple, whatever. 10 times that, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, that is Pablo García. And that's been the end to the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. There's been some really good players in this list. I've quite enjoyed this episode. But if you have enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.